Hi. In this video, we will learn about using Flash Fill in Excel.
Flash Fill is a great tool in Excel that helps you to quickly enter data and it recognizes patterns. For example, here we got a list of full names and we want to separate it out to first name and last name. So let's type the first name over here, John, and we go down and then the second name. And see, as soon as we start typing the second name, Excel's Flash Fill kicks in and it shows a preview of what's possible to be filled in. So it understands that we are trying to get the first names out of this list and type it over here. So if this is what I want to do, I can press Enter key. You'll see immediately all of the cells have been filled up correctly with the first names. So if I want to do the last names, I can type Smith here. Let's type the second name. And press Enter. So when you do this, only thing you need to remember is these are not dynamic functions. So basically what that means is if one of these data, let's say Karen's name changes, this doesn't automatically update. So later you'll see when we use text functions, these will automatically update. But if you use Flash Fill, it doesn't dynamically update when the source data changes. So here we want to separate out the first and the last name into two columns. So let's type first name John. After that, there's a shortcut we can use, that is Control and E. So Control E button, when you go down and press, it will automatically do a flash fill for you. So you can use it here for the last name. Come down, Control E. So here we want to get the full name into this cell. Let's type John Smith and then Jane, and the flash fill comes. So we can press Enter key to do the other names. So sometimes we want to add an email address to the names. And let's say there's a standard format that we have for the company. And that is you have the first name dot, then this last name, and then the company domain. So let's type John dot Smith at Microsoft.com. And then we do the second name. And as soon as we start typing, it understands that I want to build the email names. And I can press Send. So sometimes you get your first names and last names not in the proper form. That means your first letter in the first and the last name might not be capitalized. So here J is not capitalized, E is not capitalized, here W is not capitalized. So if you want to get it into proper form also, you can type the proper name here. Come down and you can do a Control E. And you got everything in the proper case. You can also separate out the date, month and year out of a date. So we can type here. So the date is 14. I can come down and press Control E. And I get a column with all of the dates. Then I can type the month here, 12, Control E, and I get all of the months. And the year, 2022, and Control E, I got the year separated doors. Sometimes you want to put a number in a easy readable format, like phone numbers. So here, let's type the format we want. We'll put a bracket, then 1, 2, 3, and a dash, and maybe 4, 5, 6 last numbers. And then we can also do a Control E, and we get all of the numbers in the phone number format we want. So here, let's say we want to get the sizes of these products into this column. So we'll type the first one is small for S. So we'll type S there. And then if we come and type, do a Control E, it hasn't properly understood the pattern. So it assumes that I want the first letter here to appear here like S, not this size. So that's why it's taking D and putting it over here, and S and so on. So we can need, in situation like this, we need to help it out a bit. So what we can do is we can delete these and type M to help it out and come down and then do a Control E. So with the second help of M over here, it has understood I want to take the last size letter into this column, and it has done it properly.
Thanks for watching.